afternoon, boys. I am expecting that all of you are well by the grace of Almighty. This is your Shravani Miss. Today I am going to take class for class 5. So all of the boys or class 5, please get ready. Boys, today I am going to miss your presence, because nobody is going to disturb in the class, nobody is going to talk in the class, and nobody is going to ask any silly questions. But as the situation has gone out of our control, we have nothing to do but to pray to Almighty. So let's pray to Almighty that the situation may be get well soon, and please stay safe and stay healthy at home so that you may read attentively at home and you may follow the lectures of all of the teachers so that you may get good result in the exam and also you may learn well. So boys, no more talk, let's study as we have nothing to do except taking online classes. Okay boys, get ready and take out your pen and also your copy. Okay. So boys, welcome to my online class. This class is presented by your Shravani Miss and please get ready. Today we are going to discuss on unseen comprehension. You know about unseen comprehension. I think you have already read lots of unseen comprehensions, and today we are going to discuss it again for the betterment of your exam and also for the betterment of your learning. So boys, from unseen comprehension you will have topics like fill in the blanks, true false, answer the following questions, and letter writing. You may not face any problems in doing true, false and fill in the blanks, but you may face problems in writing the question answer and also letter writing. So today we are going to give more importance on question answer and letter writing. Okay boys. So we are going to read the comprehension. This is a comprehension. I think you have already read this comprehension because this is a very comprehension. In your exam you may find a very common comprehension if you have good luck, and if you have bad luck you may not find the common one, but no problem. If you practice more and more you may be able to write the answer. Okay, let's read the comprehension. Once there lived a poor woodcutter in a village. One day he was cutting wood beside a river. Suddenly his axe fell down into deep water. He became very sad and began to cry bitterly. Suddenly a fairy rose up and asked him, "Why are you crying?" The woodcutter told her of his serious loss. The fairy took pity on him. She dived into the water and brought a golden axe and asked him, "Is this your axe?" The woodcutter was honest and he said no. Then the fairy again dived into the water and brought a silver axe. This time too the woodcutter said no. So the fairy dived for the third time and brought a real axe of the woodcutter. The woodcutter was very happy to get his axe back, but surprisingly the fairy gave him the golden and the silver axe too as reward of his honesty. So boys, this is the comprehension. I hope you all have read this comprehension, so this is going to be very easy for you. Okay, now we are going to the next topic. This is true false. So in your exam you will have 6 true false, and in each true false you will have 6 marks. And what is more important, you need not write the correct answer of the true false. That means you will simply write true and false. Here I have written 6 true false, and this is for you. You have to do it as HW, and I'm going to read it for you so that you may not have any problem in reading it. So in number A I have written, the woodcutter was really honest. Number B, the woodcutter was cutting wood beside a forest. The fairy dived into river for 2 times. The fairy was pleased to see his dishonesty. The fairy gave him all 3 axes. Honesty is always rewarded. So all of these true false are very easy, boys. That's why I have not written the answer. This is your duty. You have to write it at home. Okay, the next topic is fill in the blanks. In fill in the blanks, you will have some clues, and from these clues, you have to choose the correct answer and fill up the gaps. I have not written here answer also. This is also your HW. You are going to fill up the gaps by yourself. Okay. The first one is the eggs dash down into deep water. I know you may write the answer. Then number B. Suddenly a dash rose up. The woodcutter began to cry dash. Number D. The fairy was dashed to the woodcutter. Number E. Finally the woodcutter was dashed. Boys, if you look at the clues of the fill in the blanks, you can find out that I have used some synonyms of the word. So, if you may unable to find out any meaning of the word, you have to use dictionary at home. So, you can use the dictionary and find out the meaning of the word so that you may fill up the gaps. In exam, you may have synonym also, and I think and I hope the synonyms would not be so difficult that you may not find out it. It will be so easy and you will be easily find out it able to. Okay. Then we are going to next topic. This is question answer. So we are going to discuss it elaborately because you do many mistakes when you write question answer. Question answer is very important, boys, because in each questions you will have 2 marks. So you have to be very careful, and when you are writing question answer, you have to look at the tense of the sentence. That is, in question number A, I have written, how did the woodcutter earn his livelihood? So you can see that here I have written did, and did is in the past tense. So the answer will be in the past tense also. I have written the answer for you. This is, the woodcutter earned his livelihood by cutting wood. So I have written here earned because the past form of earn is earned. So what is more important in changing the tense, you have to change the verb of the word. So you have to change the verb and you have to write the correct form of tense. Number B, what made the woodcutter upset? So you can see that made it also in past tense. So we will write the answer in past tense also. The answer is, the woodcutter lost his eggs and it made him upset. Then, what did the fairy do? We know, boys, the fairy helped the woodcutter to find out his eggs. So as the question is written in the past tense, we are going to write the answer in the past tense. So we will write, the fairy helped the woodcutter to find out his eggs. This is common sense, boys. In some questions, you will have to use your common sense so that you can write the right answer. Then question number D. How many times did the fairy dive into the water? So the answer is, the fairy dived into the water for 3 times. Look very carefully. I have written here dived, not dive. Why I have written here dived? Because the question is in the past tense. So please be careful when you are writing the question answer. Okay. Then number E. What can be the moral of the story? So when you are going to write the moral of the story, you can write anything that you think can be the moral of the story. You can write anything, but that should be related to the story. I have written here, the moral of the story is honesty is always rewarded. I have written it in the present form because the question is in the present form. So you have to notice which question is in the present form and which question is in the past form. This is very important, otherwise teacher is going to cut your number. So be very careful, boys, when you will write the question answer. What is your duty? Your duty is to practice more and more at home so that you may not face any difficulty in exam. Now, boys, we are going to the next topic, which is letter writing, and I am going to say something about it. When I and most of your teacher check your copies, we find that you have not written the letter correctly, because you just simply copy the unseen comprehension in your letter, which is very bad, boys. What is my suggestion about this? You have to summarize the passage and you have to write the passage in your own words. Don't copy the whole passage. Okay, so I have written here a question, a letter for you, that is, imagine you are Adi. You live at Mirpur in Dhaka. Your friend is Nabil, who lives in Rajshahi. Now write a letter to your friend about the reward of honesty and also give him some advice to be honest in his life. So boys, when you are going to write a letter, you have to be very careful about the address and about the name. If the teacher mentions the name, so you have to follow this name and also the address. I have written here address according to the question of the letter, and then I have mentioned the name according to the letter. Then I have written the introduction of the letter here, which is very important for getting good marks. Your introduction should be impressive one, so that teacher may find out that you are very good at writing the letter. Here I have written, Dear Nabil, I hope this letter finds you pink of health. It has been a long time since I wrote you a letter. Today I have read a moral story about the reward of honesty, and I think if I write you about it, you will be also benefited. As you know, honesty is the best policy. So boys, your introduction should be related to your main part of the letter. In your introduction, you have to write why you are writing this letter to your friend. You can write it by yourself, but please mention the reason why you are writing the letter. Okay, now we are going to the main part of the letter. This is the main part. You need not write the main part in your exam. I have written it just for you, for your better understand. Okay, now I have copied the story, but not by line. I have just summarized the passage here. So in your exam, you have to summarize the passage also. Here I have written, once there was a woodcutter who was poor and lived in a village. One day he went to cut wood beside a river, and suddenly his axe fell into the deep water. He became very sad and began to cry bitterly. At this moment, a fairy rose up from the water and asked him why he was crying. Knowing everything from the woodcutter, the fairy took pity on him, and she dived into the water and brought a golden axe for him, but he rejected it. Then she again dived into the water and brought a silver axe, but this time he rejected too. At the third time, the fairy brought his real axe, which was made of wood, and that time the woodcutter accepted his axe from the fairy. The fairy became very happy for the honesty of the woodcutter, and she gave him the golden and the silver axe as a reward of his honesty. So boys, you can see that I have not copied the whole passage. I have written it by myself, and in exam you are not going to copy the whole passage. You have to write the passage by your own words. That means you have to summarize the passage in your letter. Okay. Now boys, in another portion of the letter, there is asked to write some advice to your friend. So I have written here, so my dear friend, you can see that honesty is always rewarded. It is my earnest request to you, please always try to follow the path of honesty, and I believe God also loves honest people. I have written here in my own way. Boys, you need not follow me. You just take some instruction from this letter and you can write it by your own words, but it should be related to the question of the letter. Okay, now you can end the letter by writing like this: no more today, stay safe and healthy, and end like this: your loving friend Adi. So boys, this is about letter, and what is your duty? You have to practice more and more letter writing at home so that you can write well in the exam. And please follow the instruction that I have given in this video, and also follow all of the teachers video and all of the teachers instruction. This is going to be very good for you, and please read attentively at home, do the homework, and wait for the next video. I am going to give another lecture to you. So till then, goodbye, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you boys.